Hey everybody. This video is going to be a two-parter. The first part is about the fact that I have hit 6 months post-op, and then the second part will be answering a lot of your questions. So we're going to do two separate videos, and I hope that you will enjoy both of them. This is video one, so I'm going to talk about my journey. This past Saturday was my 6-month post-gastric sleeve anniversary, I guess you could call it. And I'm excited. I didn't quite hit my goal. I was really hoping to be just under 200 pounds. Like I was hoping for like 199.9, and that it did not happen. But I did get to 201. And so I am at my lowest weight yet, which was what I was hoping for. I think I'm just at like a mini plateau. I've been kind of stuck in between like 202, 205. So this week I'm upping my water intake. I'm making sure that I'm upping my protein. I'm making sure that I stay on top of my vitamins, that I don't let those slip. And hopefully I can break through that 200-pound barrier this week. That is my goal by Saturday, is to be under 200 pounds. So that's 2 more pounds to go. I can do it. I know I can. We're going to get there. I'm feeling fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I cannot believe how different my life is now than it was 6 months ago, or 9 months ago in January. Today is September 20th, Saturday the 18th was my 6-month anniversary. And it is the best thing that I've ever done for myself. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done, but it was worth it. I think just mentally preparing for going through the surgical process, for the the different phases of the diets, for everything leading up to it, and then all of the different things after that. It was a lot, and it was emotional, and it was hard, but it again is the best thing I've ever done for myself and for my family. I'm able to do so much more than I could 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 9 months ago, a year, 2 years, 3 years ago. I got into my highest weight. My highest weight was 278. I'm 5'9", and so my BMI was pretty high. I want to say it was like 40. I think it was like 44, 45. It was pretty high. And I've got my BMI down to, it's in the 30s. It's like 36, maybe 37, 36. I don't know. I'd have to look, but it's come way down. I have no blood pressure issues. I have no well, darn it, now I can't think of what I was going to say. Diabetes, no blood sugar issues. There we go. That was it. It's blood sugar. See, it's the end of the day and I'm tired. No blood sugar issues. I have no other problems like I did have. I don't. I was on the road to being pre-diabetic. I was having high blood pressure. I was so stressed, and I was so uncomfortable in my own skin and in my own body that I didn't even want to go out. I didn't want to see friends. Of course, pandemic, but even my friends that I could be around, or, my family members, I didn't want to. I hid in every picture that was taken. I would put my kids in front of me so that you couldn't see me, and, or I just wouldn't be in pictures ever. My husband would take pictures and I would go delete it because I hate the way I look in that. And now, I'm still nervous, still a little uncomfortable with pictures, I think because it's been so long, but it's better. It's better. Yeah, it's better. I've gone down just in inches all over. Before I went in for surgery, well, I actually started it with the day of my initial appointment. So my initial appointment for surgery was in February. It was on my birthday, which is February 8th. And so that night I got home and I did all my measurements. I measured my neck. I measured my biceps. I measured my forearms. I measured my wrists. I measured my waist, my hips, just like literally across my belly button. I measured my, like around my butt. I measured my thighs, literally anything you think of, down to my ankles. And I have lost inches absolutely everywhere. Even my wrist is different. Like I've lost, my watch moves, my rings come on and off easily. In fact, I've actually had to have them resized down a size because they were falling off. So that's incredible. I had my rings cut off 2 years ago. Guys, they were cut off because I was too fat and they got stuck and I couldn't get them off. And then I broke my finger and it was even more swollen. And so like at that point, it was so swollen that there was no way I could get my rings off, and the firemen had to cut my fingers off. Like, not my finger, my rings off of my fingers. They didn't cut my finger off. My finger's fine. That was one of the lowest points ever. It was so embarrassing to go to the fire station with a black and blue finger and have to admit that I couldn't get my rings off. And a lot of it was just because I was so overweight, and it was pretty terrible. So I'm not having to deal with that anymore, and it is amazing. So if you are starting your journey, if you're thinking about weight loss surgery of any kind, definitely do your research. I have tons of videos. You can ask me questions, anything you want. I'm an open book. I'm happy to answer anything. But again, this is, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, it's the best thing I've ever done for myself, ever. So thankful for my friends and family that have been so supportive. My husband, who has done absolutely everything he could to make this better and, you know, more fun and easier, and anything that he could do, I mean, is incredible. So thank you, Jonathan. You're awesome. And just everybody else, my parents, that were so supportive. Even though they were nervous, they were still really supportive. And my sister, who is going through this right now, she's a few weeks out and she's doing amazing, and I'm so proud of her. So y'all, this is great. One last thing before I end this quick little video. I did start a Facebook group. I know I've had a lot of people request that. I've gotten emails and I've gotten comments in the videos about this. So I created a Facebook group. It is called the Vitamin Bs, because bariatric surgery, and we all have to take vitamin B supplements. So we did the vitamin Bs, and that way it's something that nobody will know what we're talking about. It's nobody's business. So you can find that on Facebook, Vitamin Bs. It is under health and wellness. It has a cover photo, it says vitamin B, and it has foods around it that look like vitamin, look like they're rich in vitamin D or vitamin B. And then there are questions when you answer. It says, how did you hear about this group? So you would put YouTube, and then it says, what's the password? So the password is banana. So I want you to remember that the password is banana, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. I think, is that right? That's bananas. That's like Gwen Stefani spelling bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A, banana. So you're going to put banana as the password. And then it says, do you agree by the rules? And basically the only rules for the group are be nice. Okay, be nice. And then also, what happens in the group stays in the group. It's like Fight Club, you know, like we're not going to talk about it outside of it. So we're not going to screenshot anything in the group and show it to other friends. We want to protect each other's personal identities, because, you know, I'm going to have my full name on there, but you're going to see pictures of my kids, you're going to see my family. So, you know, if you're a stalker, then just pass right on by this, okay? Because I don't want you to join. Everybody else, all the non-stalkers, please join the group, and we can ask questions, we can build each other up, we can help one another there, whether you are several years into this or you're just beginning. I wanted to create a community where we could talk to one another. So again, the Vitamin Bs, you heard about it on YouTube, or you can put my Gastric Journey YouTube or Meredith's YouTube or whatever, and then the password is banana. And then you have to agree to be nice and not share information. Okay? All right, so that is it. That's my 6-month update. And then I'm going to do a video in just a second on all of the questions that I've gotten since the last video. Okay, thanks for joining me. Bye.